Before we start analyzing, the weight difference is roughly 30 kilograms, but they still manage to have a technical good spar. Having a tight guard is the most important defensive technique you need to know. Stuart edges forward to close the gap against taller opponent. When David noticed, he threw light punches to deter Stuart. Stuart smartly attempted to counter his bait. Every action in boxing has a reaction. As they are both opposite stances, at the right angle a cross can be thrown to great success. Stuart changed level and did a body feint. He wanted to get a reaction from David that would open him up. Cleverly, David created space by stepping rather than attempting a block. David stays to landing corner. As he is much heavier than Stuart, he's able to easily work his way out. Apart from weight, David easily escaped because Stuart follows him around rather than cutting the ring off. Nice defense and exchanges. Although I would like their guards to be a lot tighter, not one punch was landed. Stuart marks down opponent on retreat. He sees the right hand lined up, but first touches with a jab. Nice defense after offense to avoid counter. Defense should always follow offense. Both boxers did well here. Stuart touches with jabs to ensure hook will land, and David shows if your guard is tight, nothing is landing. Stuart uses footwork to create space, which is best form of defense. But David took himself from center of the ring to a corner. The center is the most dominant position in the ring. Stuart notices and takes center, but is easily pushed off as weight disparity is great. When David is in close range, his guard is tight. When he is just outside of range, his guard lowers to bait opponent in, then comes straight back up when he feels he is in range. Although Stuart missed, that was a great attempt to counterpunch. He used ropes to catch him and shot back in with a cross. David then holds to smother and stops Stuart's attack. When break was called, David smartly walks to center of ring. Stuart should have immediately stopped this. Pushing is not allowed in boxing. Beautiful bob and weave. Stuart came off lines of attack, stopping attack. David mimics but looked towards the ground, so was countered. David has a low guard, but has a good sense of distance, so does so outside of range. Both boxers in this spar didn't manage to gauge punches correctly. If they threw more light jabs, they'd have been able to gain accuracy. Key points for spar. Every punch doesn't need power. Throw more light punches and mix things ups. When in punching range, slow things down. Don't rush your work. Be aware of ring position. Hold the center of the ring.